The art of seduction using dark psychology. Dark psychology refers to the study of manipulative and sometimes ethically questionable psychological techniques used to influence and control others. When applied to seduction, dark psychology leverages human vulnerabilities, such as insecurities, fears, and desires, to create a powerful allure. It is important to note that these methods can easily cross into unethical territory if used without consent or care for the other person's well-being. However, understanding these techniques can be useful for self-awareness and defense against manipulation. 1. Mastering the art of charisma. Charisma is a magnetic quality that draws people in and makes them want to be around you. Dark psychology amplifies charisma by making someone feel seen, admired, and understood while subtly reinforcing your power and mystique. This begins with controlling the energy in a room. By exuding confidence and composure, you establish yourself as someone self-assured and worth noticing. Use the following techniques. Hypnotic eye contact. Maintain steady eye contact to create an intense connection. This triggers the release of oxytocin, the bonding hormone, in the other person, increasing their sense of closeness to you. Controlled voice tone. Speak calmly and deliberately to project authority and intrigue. Charisma in dark psychology involves creating the impression that you are both approachable and slightly unattainable, making others strive for your attention. 2. Exploiting emotional vulnerabilities. Dark seduction often involves identifying and exploiting someone's emotional needs or insecurities. This requires keen observation and active listening to uncover what they desire most: validation, security, or excitement. Once you identify these vulnerabilities, offer yourself as the solution. Present yourself as the answer to their unmet needs. For instance, if someone feels undervalued, shower them with praise and attention, making them associate you with feelings of worthiness. Subtly reinforce the demands. Provide emotional support, but make it conditional. For example, they withdraw slightly when they become comfortable, creating a cycle where they crave your approval. This tactic is effective but should be used with caution, as it can cause harm if used excessively. 3. The power of manipulative compliments. Flattery is a classic tool of seduction, but dark psychology refines it into a weapon by mixing compliments with subtle manipulations. This technique is known as netting, giving a backhanded compliment or light criticism to lower someone's self-esteem slightly, making them more eager to see you. For example, instead of saying, "You look amazing," you might say, "You look great for someone who doesn't seem to care much about fashion." This creates a subtle doubt in their mind while making them seek validation from you. Negging should be used sparingly and only in playful contexts, as it can backfire if perceived as outright rude or condescending. 4. Create a sense of mystery and intrigue. Mystery is a cornerstone of seduction, and dark psychology intensifies this by making someone constantly question your intentions or feelings. This taps into the psychological principle of intermittent reinforcement, where inconsistent rewards make someone more invested in seeking your approval. To create mystery, be unpredictable, alternate between warmth and attachment. For instance, be intensely engaged during one interaction, but aloof in the next. This keeps the other person guessing and intrigued. Share selectively. Reveal just enough about yourself to build rapport, but keep key details vague, encouraging them to want to uncover more. This dynamic makes people view you as enigmatic and magnetic, deepening their fascination. 5. The use of gaslighting. One of the darker tactics in this realm is gaslighting, manipulating someone into doubting their perceptions or feelings. In seduction, this might involve subtly reframing their reality to make them more dependent on your perspective. For example, if someone questions your intentions, you might say, "You're overthinking things. I'm here for you in ways no one else is. Don't let your doubts ruin this." This tactic sows self-doubt while positioning you as their anchor, deepening their attachment to you. It is crucial to emphasize that gaslighting can cause significant emotional harm if used unethically. It should never be used to manipulate someone against their will or interests. 6. Harnessing fear of loss, scarcity effect. People often value things more when they perceive them as scarce or at risk of being lost. Dark psychology leverages this by creating a fear of losing access to your attention or affection. You can do this by implying competition, casually mentioning other admirers or opportunities to make them feel that your time and attention are valuable. Creating a deadline, suggesting that your availability or interest is not guaranteed, which pushes them to act quickly to secure your affection. This fear of loss can heighten attraction and urgency, but should be balanced with moments of genuine connection to avoid appearing manipulative. 7. Play with power dynamics. Dark seduction often involves creating a dynamic where the other person feels slightly inferior or dependent on you. This is achieved through subtle dominance, such as leading conversations, setting the tone for interactions, or making decisions confidently. Psychologists call this the authority principle. People are naturally drawn to those who appear to have power or control. For example, speak with certainty, even when discussing trivial matters. Take charge in planning dates or outings, showing that you can lead and provide. This reinforces the perception that you are someone worth following and investing in. 8. Anchoring emotions to you. A powerful tactic in dark psychology is creating emotional highs and lows in your interactions. This taps into the psychological principle that people remember emotional experiences more vividly than neutral ones. For example, begin by making someone feel deeply valued or cherished, then momentarily